Good morning. Welcome to episode 17, when Corky met Holly. Corky, I thought you might like to be outside. It's just so gorgeous out this morning. The birds seem pretty happy. Corky's working on something brand new. It has kind of a sort of an island flair to it. Let's see what he's up to. Hi, Dorinda. Hi, Jeff. Hi, Corky.
Hey, guys. So let me show you what I'm working on. You might find this interesting. I'm working on a new song. I think I'm going to be ready for it by next week. I got all the lyrics and everything done. It's only taken me about 40 years to finish it. I started about 40 years ago. But this is a little piano part I'm trying to work on. And here's a basic lick. Except, I want to get a little more out of it, make it talk, like this lick. I want to make it talk a little bit, so I'm working on this. So you get a little something going there.
I think you have to have a tequila margarita in your hand or something.
Yeah,
I think you have
exactly,
to have a...
exactly. So let me work on this. Hold on.
Larry Bus says, "Ole."
So anyway, like that. I'm working on it. I'll get it for you guys. I'm getting ready for story time. This is going to be the best, most amazing story I have ever told.
Ah.
Period. And
Are you going to the story?
no, I'm going to play first.
Okay.
But I'm going to play. Now, there's a song I've already played for you once. I have two versions of it. And because I feel like I should play this song again, this is going to be an entirely different version of this song called One Boat, One Shore. In this one, oh, I'm sorry, One Boat, No Shore.
There you go.
Duh, One Boat, No Shore. And
Hi, Judy Shatkin.
yeah, hi everyone. And this just takes us a little deeper out into the ocean.
All right.
Yeah. We need kindness. No room for hate anymore. There's no shore. We're all in one boat. We sail or we sink. It don't matter what anybody thinks. There's no shore. We're all in one boat. We are the captains who can steer this boat. Through sweet, gentle waters to keep us afloat. With all our goodness, together and joyfully, we'll pour our loving hearts out for this democracy, 'cause we're all in the same boat. And there's no shore. Can't fool Mother Nature anymore. 'Cause there's no shore. And we're all in the same boat. Okay.
Love it, quick.
That started us off. Okay, so everyone on almost every stream somewhere asks, how did Holly and I meet? And like I said, this is my favorite story. Now, the last stream when we talked about Little Richard, Holly talked about working at the Magic Pan on Walton Street here in Chicago. In 1974, we never knew it until years into our marriage that I knew her and she knew me because she was the hostess at the Magic Pan and I used to frequent the Magic Pan. And it was her, and I remember in the little silly outfit she wore too.
He didn't recognize me without my Swiss Miss outfit.
Exactly. So, I actually don't need any notes to tell this story. But I have notes because I want to make sure I get all the nuances in there for you. And this is, okay, so this is a long story. So I'm only going to share with you the middle section. So there'll be no beginning, nor will there be an end.
I like that.
Yeah. In the days when I was still taking my prostate on all my adventures, my urologist told Holly, well, you know, he's 75. He's not going to live much longer anyway. And Holly said, I beg to differ. Corky and I are planning on living forever. So far, so good. So I've been a dedicated student of yoga. Most people don't know this. This is one of my secrets. I've been a dedicated student of yoga, study, and practice for over 45 years. But in 1981, it had been 6 years. I had been creating a lot of trouble for myself and others during my dating scare period. And at this particular moment, at the very start of 1981, I realized I needed to steep myself in contemplation, meditation, try to learn more about life, the inner life, the outer life, and certainly stay out of trouble, stay quarantined, and stay sheltered at home. So coming off a long period of yoga pursuits, I had a strange clarity of mind, and I could see solutions before I even knew what the problem was. Some of you may have had experiences like that. This lasted a long time for me. And I had a series of insane, continuing synchronicities that would happen as much as 3 times a day. This went on for 6 months. Many other people were involved in these synchronicities, and they were freaking out about them. For me, I was getting used to them. So here's one example. I was putting together an album, and I talked to a pressing plant to see if they were going to be the chosen company that was going to do the album. So they sent me a sample of one of their covers. So while I'm waiting for that to happen, I went ahead and did the photo session with Norman Belisco as a photographer.
Storm and Norman.
Storm and Norman. And Norman, I said to Norman, he said, what's the title? What are you going to title this album? And I said, I don't know. Why don't you do this? When you see how the photo comes out, you go ahead and title it. So I let him title it. So he named it, amazingly enough, Out of the Blue, because the photo just seemed to push for that name. Now this kind of blew my mind because all these synchronicities I was having, many of them were framed with the phrase out of the blue. Someone would say out of the blue, and then the synchronicity was happening. It was like quite strange. So my secretary received she received the finished artwork in the mock-up. At the same time, with the title Out of the Blue on it, at the same time, a sample of the album cover from the pressing came in the mail. So she receives the mock-up with Out of the Blue on it, and then in the mail comes a cover from the pressing plant. So let me show you the first album, what it ended up looking like.
I didn't design this one. This was...
No, this is before I met Holly.
Yes. And it's called...
Out of the Blue.
Out of the Blue.
So, here's the album that came in the mail as an example from the pressing company.
Aha.
Of course.
Blue.
The pressing company had no idea. Nobody knew what the name of the cover was. Get them both in there. Closer, closer. Yeah. So this was just one of many of the synchronicities that had been exploding into my life. So I get this phone call one day. I get this phone call from an artist who wanted to speak with my secretary, Carol. And I said, well, Carol's not around. And she says, well, I need to talk to her because she's supposed to be at my studio. I'm working here with 2 other artists, and she never made the appointment. And so this person at the other end of the phone said, well, please, can you come? Because I'm here with 2 other artists. We have to make a decision. And because I was suggesting we reschedule. So what happened was I hung the phone up and told her I'd be on the way. And I looked at my calendar and I noticed it was Valentine's Day. So considering this continuously flowing world of synchronicities I was in, and this is Valentine's Day, and it was a woman's voice at the other end of the phone, I said, I better see what this is about, why I'm supposed to be here. I better go. Okay, so I knocked on the door. Okay, I knocked on the door. Here I go, walking over to the studio. 410 South Michigan. There's the Perry and Tucker studio, Perry and Tucker. And here's who greeted me at the door. Lower, lower, lower. That's who greeted me at the door. And she said, oh, it's you, right out of the blue. So come back over here. So she brought me in and I went over and there's 2 other artists there. And within 20 minutes of being there, I have no idea why this came out of my mouth. But I leaned over to Holly and I said, and whispered in her ear, and I said, we're going to be spending the rest of our lives together. So she thought.
Not too subtle.
Yeah, so she thought, who is this nutcase? So we tried to both pretend that we didn't hear what I said. So somehow she let me drive her home. And this was my opportunity on the drive home to try and explain to her why I said that. So I tried to explain to her about all these synchronicities and out of the blue and all these things that were happening for 6 months. And now, not only did she think I was a nut, but she thought I was completely from a different planet. So I let her off. She went in. I drove home. The next morning, very early in the morning, I get a phone call from Holly. And she says, can you come over? And we were together ever since. And that's how I met Holly.
That was it.
So I'm going to do one more song, and we'll say goodbye.
And Just want to say hello
Speak
to.
louder.
Just want to say hello to Khalid Kamal. Khalid's restaurant, Shokran, just opened. It's one of our favorite places, and they are serving curbside. So if you want to take a break from cooking, try the best Moroccan food in town.
And I think Khalid, he brought over a beautiful meal for us that we ate last night.
Unbelievable.
And we're going to have the rest of it today.
Yep.
And so I guess, okay, first a word from our sponsor. I guess without knowing it, Khalid has sponsored this stream.
Yes, with the meal.
So, yeah, so great. And is there anything else? No, I'm just going to play a song. This is a song by Little Walter, well, popularized by Little Walter and Paul Butterfield. And I'm just still learning this.
It's one of my favorites.
Huh?
It's one of my favorites.
Is it really?
Yes.
Oh, I should tell you. It's sort of Paul Butterfield's version, and Marc Hauser taught me Little Walter's version. So I like both of them, so I switch back and forth.
Why not?
No. 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 Mellow down easy, everyone.
Yeah, mellow down easy this week.
So let me just say, if you want this or you want that or anything from me, I'm going to go ahead and respond to the comments. I'll take some time to do that. Then I will put this up on YouTube. And then if you need to get here or get there, contact me, ask me a question. You could simply go to corkymusic.com and everything is there for you. So, sign up for the newsletter. Hope to see you soon. And from Holly and I, we will give you a sweet, beautiful goodbye.
Why don't you take us out on some nice hot piano?
Namaste, not must go.
Must not go.
Must not go. Okay.
So Corky's going to take us out on some,
Well, I don't know if it's going to be hot.
well, we'll see.
I'm still working on my...
John
my
Kurtz
piece.
says hello.
Hi, John. Oh my God, the most brilliant artist. A Chicago treasure, no doubt. Just amazing. Oh, John Kurtz. Check up on John Kurtz. Oh, by the way, this song, when I get the lyrics, is called Queen Ida of the Zydeco. And I got to play with Queen Ida, and I got to meet her. And Mickey Raffel actually played harmonica with Queen Ida. And Mickey Raffel is Willie Nelson's harmonica player, who's been a very close friend of mine for many years.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
See you next week.